Hello, my beautiful lights, and welcome back to the channel. I have got a very exciting message for you today. I'm beaming. I'm absolutely beaming. The reason I'm not on camera is simply because I've just had a salt bath, and I would seriously be flagged for that. So we can't be on camera at present. I'm just going to bring this message to you whilst I'm in this vibrational frequency where I can feel the energy. It's absolutely beautiful. As many of you know, I share angel numbers, and the way I share angel numbers are slightly different to your Googled version of angel numbers, because I'll be honest, mine's from a 5D and above vibration, and I write them as I feel the frequency. So you'll see on the reels daily, I will put out angel numbers, and if they resonate with your soul, that's absolutely beautiful. Now, the message I'm getting is about the quantum leap. It came in one of the reels. There was 444. So if you haven't seen it on the reel, and this vibration grew. Now, whilst enjoying my time and healing from the very busy week I've had, this came through. And now the number that came is 0808. So what they're saying is you've entered a portal, a sacred reset encoded with divine remembrance and karmic release. This is where the old cycle collapses and the infinite self reclaims your throne. It's like that full acceptance of oneself. And, you know, when we say that, it's every part of you. It's your beautiful light in every frequency. So your cheeky self, it's your wild self, it's the absolute every part of who you are. And the zero, you know, it represents source, the void, the infinite field of creation. The eights echo that abundance, that karmic mastery, and the divine power. So you're not being tested, you're being integrated, and you've walked through these endings, and now the doors are opening to you. So I'm giving this message so you can prepare for this activation. Okay, this is sort of a transmission activation within this message. So because I'm Reiki, you will feel this frequency. My Reiki is very heightened right now. You will feel this radiate through your heart chakra. So if you just want to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, relax your frequency and just channel into this message, because it's very, very powerful. The divine reset within your timeline is taking place. Karmic closure and soul level healing is happening, which is absolutely amazing. It's the remembrance of your spiritual sovereignty. Abundant codes aligning with your next frequency. So let this be your portal of return to source, to self, to sacred alignment. Place your hand on your heart and just say this with me now before we get into the next part of the message, because I want you to feel it as I'm saying it, as I'm feeling it. I surrender to the sacred reset. I am reborn in divine authority. I receive the infinite flow of source through me. Now, what that'll do is it opens the gateway. It helps you elevate your state of consciousness. It helps you tune into your higher self so you can receive in all forms, okay? So what I would recommend in the background today, because we're putting a little bit of everything in there. Now, the frequency music I would be playing if I was you, I'd be working with 963 hertz, you know, the divine oneness, 528, DNA repair and abundance, the 888 frequency, financial alignment, and just white noise. It's like the reset, the zero, because it's 0808. These, when we interlink absolutely everything with the angel numbers, it's not just this is happening. There is more to it. There are deeper meanings of it. And when we understand that it keys in with energy, frequency and vibration, because as you know, beautiful lights, that's what I work with. Hello, if I haven't introduced myself, I do apologize. When I am passionate, I just speak, and it's just the word that I have to get out in that moment. My name's Lauren. I'm a master in energy. I work with mind, body and spirit. And welcome. If you found this message, you're absolutely meant to. That means you're in alignment with this divine message. So welcome to the channel. So when we talk about working with frequency, we're talking about your energy, frequency and vibration. It's the divine triangle, as I constantly bang on about, the Trinity, as it were. So 963, get a pen, write this down or pause me, 528, 888 and 0. And what that'll do is it helps with the spiritual reset, the abundance awakening and your divine authority. And it opens up this gateway, what we're talking about. You didn't come here to repeat cycles. You came here to complete them. This is your divine mission. This is part of your human experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. The code of 0808 is your key. It's your gateway. It's the circle collapse and the spiral begins. So what happens is it's like the folding of one old chapter and the awakening of new, and this new spiral and this vortex of energy opens up before you, and then you journey forth. This is the 0 point reset, the sacred breath between the death of the old and the embodiment of the new. It's when we get going and we move forward with motivation, with great awakening. I know one of my beautiful watchers commented this morning on the 444 post, and I just felt this vibration. It's going to be a great day. And then this came and I was like, it's really going to be a great day, guys. And it's that vibrational shift within ourselves. It's the internal energy is shifting. When we talk about shifts, we expect the world to change. It doesn't. It's the vibration within us. And that changes our energetic field and everything around us. It changes the ripple in which we project. So this is changing. It's like you're going back to 0 point within you, and it's changing into this abundant form. So the 8 stands before you like a mirror, a loop of the infinite possibilities, wealth, personal power, but only those who have released control can truly step into it. And that release and surrender is part of your divinity, is part of your divine path. You are not broken, you are becoming. The karma is clearing. Now, if you've been watching my reels, this is what's been happening over the past couple of weeks. It's very important that you watch the reels because there is a divine message in those each and every time. And the divine ledger is becoming balanced now. You know, the next chapter is rising in your name. Inhale, release the old, and exhale, call in the infinite. And that is you regrounding your frequency. Let's do it together now. So we take a deep breath in through our nose. Inhale. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Releasing all that old energy, completely letting go. When we let go, we allow flow. So that is absolutely amazing. So know that you're the portal. You are the reset. You are literally the portal vibration. We think portals as in they're open in the sky, and absolutely do. That is very, very true. But you are to a portal. You are a divine radar. And what's happening is you are portaling into this reset, and your abundance of 0808 is coming into your earthly plane, as I call it, the 3D realm. Source is rebirthing you through this divine 0 point, a mastery loop, whispering, shed the shell of survival, stand as the sovereign soul who remembers the void, and from that void you create anew. This is the phoenix rising energy. And what happens, sorry guys, I'm a writer. Just so you know, you're like, why is it so poetic? I write. It's how I channel. I channel in all forms, but writing is a passion of mine, and I feel a frequency. I write it down. I am a writer, and that is that. So when I'm poetic, it's just the way I deliver these messages. It's my soul calling. It's my soul song, right? So accept it and enjoy it. This isn't just about letting go of the old timeline. It's about the quantum collapse. Everything that was never you is being pulled back, okay? The 0 pulls you back into the womb of God, and the 8 crowns you with that, you know, that earthly abundance, soul mastery and legacy. And that's why this is so important. This is why I'm so excited, because it's a beautiful thing for the collective to hear. What if your silence was a spell that reset the matrix? Right, we're going to go a little deeper, and it gets a little bit weirder now. So in the 0, time stops. There is no pressure, no performing, no chasing, just you and the hum of the universe remembering itself through your breath. So when we stop, we think, when we take a breath, when we take a step back from situations, we often feel and think that we're not doing enough, right? And this is the release and surrender, because we're always doing enough. Your best is good enough. And to accept that is really difficult in a world so 3D and so programmed to where we have to rush about and we have to, you know, exhaust ourselves beyond anything in order to say we're worthy to receive. And that's not true. It's just not true. And then from that stillness, the 8 begins to form. It coils like a serpent, ancient and wise. It whispers, come, walk the loop of mastery. You have earned this. The tests, the ties, the shadows, they were sacred, but now you rise. And when we talk about you rising, the phoenix from the ashes, right? You're the alchemist. You are the timeline jumper. You are the one who remembers wealth is not external. It's encoded in your soul, which I can feel the energy rising now. It's so, so beautiful. 0808 is not just a reset. It's the soul recall, a moment when the universe pauses, waiting for you to say, I choose me. And that is not selfish, guys, because we talk about self-care and choosing yourself. You cannot serve others until you refill your own cup. And by choosing you, you're choosing the divine. It's self-acceptance, right? So what are you being called to do now? The collapse of the false timeline is happening. You know, you can journal or speak it. What cycles have been repeating that no longer part of your evolution? Declare your soul level authority, not an ego power, but divine remembrance. Step into your queendom or your kingdom. It's a new word. It doesn't actually exist in the dictionary there, but let's just create it, because we are creation, right? So queendom if you're a female, kingdom if you're a male. So queendom is just another version of, because we are divinely balanced on this channel with divine masculine and feminine. We understand we hold both energies. So step into it, speak your truth. And when you speak your truth, you can also guide others through the portal, just like we're doing now. So make sure you charge your field with these creative codes as you take these steps forward. So when you play the frequency music after we've spoken about, it just helps you recharge. It's like recharging and plugging your battery into a socket. You are the battery. You are the energetic portal. You are the beautiful receiver here. So when you recharge yourself, you can receive fully. And that is so important. That is divine balance. And that's how you need to, you know, live life in balance in all things, in every aspect, you know, mind, body and spirit. When you look after your body, it looks after your mind and it feeds your spirit. It is just like that. I know that's what I say all the time, but that's the vibration I felt when I went through my great awakening, when I went through my mastery. I mean, to look at who I am now compared to the old version of self, I was nearly 27 stone, guys. I was absolutely massive and I was trapped inside a body. And I decided that I was going to get out of that body. I was going to start my whole existence and do everything I love and create my own reality with the universe. And I did exactly that. I am proof of the pudding, right? So you can do it. You can get out. You can break free. You can do all of that. It's a vibrational frequency, but it all starts with you. And that's what we're talking about here. So your self-care is not selfish. It's essential. Okay. So shall we say this affirmation together? So place your hands upon your heart and say this and feel. This is so important. When I say feel, I'd like you to feel this right into your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose and release. Close your eyes and simply listen to my voice. I walk with the voice of the void and the power of the infinite. I am no longer becoming. I simply am. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. It's amazing, right? So it's basically, it'll aid you through the timeline jump sequence. And it's like the multi-gateway sort of transmissional energy here we're working with. The void to the vessel, if you like. So you've been going through this void and there's a little boat there and we're going to jump in the vessel and it takes us through the vibrational frequency of the rebirth into action and alignment. And it's crowning of the infinite abundance and your soul legacy. You know, you'll be seeing numbers also 888 when you get onto that vessel, when you get onto that boat. 888 will come into your vibrational frequency. And what's happening, each code builds upon the last. So it's like the ascension, and it's the ascending the spiritual sort of cycle your soul's divine remembering is unfolding, and it's a step by step. Why do you think in my meditations I always say step by step? Because it's a step by step process. It's when your energetic field catches up. Now, when we talk about timelines in our human form, obviously we want it now. It's instantaneous. We can go on the internet and order something, it arrives the next day. Now, spirit doesn't work quite as well as that. It doesn't work on our timeline. It works when our energetic field tells us we are ready for a sequence and a certain upgrade. Okay, so we need to do the healing in order to journey through, and that's what it's about. So there's lots and lots of beautiful videos on this channel if you want to go more into the healing side. Obviously, I am a healer, so if you want to reach out to me, absolutely do. I'll share all the information in the description box. So that is your divine message today. It's absolutely stunning. It's very blooming exciting. I can feel the vibration rise through my being right now. And until next time, have the most beautiful and abundant weekend, guys. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you being here on the channel. I appreciate your donations. Thank you very much. It's very beautiful of you, and it's just lovely to have you. And until next time, from the angels and I, bye bye for now.